go back to you.
Sheesh. Hey, we got the juice. Hey, we up in this building. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all know how we get down. It's Friday night, Fizzle Friday, Finish Line Friday, every Friday. It is what it is, baby. The only thing you ain't gonna see is Craig, Debo, and Day Day. But me and Mike is in the building, baby. It's Friday. It's popping. We got it going on. I didn't even know my boy was wearing the jersey. I had to break out mine and Mike. Just so happened we both wore these at the expo a couple years ago. So it seems like we on the same tip tonight. We on the same vibe, the same. I mean, we on the same wavelength tonight, Playboy. How you feeling? How you doing, man? You're looking good. Hoping you're smelling good. What's popping, bro?
I'm feeling fresh tonight, man. Hawks are on. About to kick off here while we start the show. It's a good time. It's a good time. I got my Hawkeyes. Got my brother.
Yes, sir.
I got the people. We got the people here.
Yes,
it's Fizzle Friday. It's the weekend. The weekend's here. Let's go.
Yeah, man. It's here, man. I mean, it's one of them weeks. I ain't gonna say one of them weeks. It was a week, but looking at that game yesterday definitely made it a longer week because I was like, man, this is a good game until Tua gets the ball back, man, to close it out. So he gets no juice. I got to turn this song off for him. But just thinking about last night, though, Mike, because I know your Iowa, man, Hawkeyes about to come on in a little bit, bro. Woo, man, I'm over here drinking this damn thing, and then it gave me acid reflex, bro. Like, woo. But what you thought about last night, man? Let's get that started right quick before we get into the show. It started to feel like a Thursday night early, and then Miami, man, they came back. They fought. I actually bet on Miami not to lose on the they was like, I think plus 11 or something. So they did cover the spread. But what's your thoughts on Miami last night, man? I think they really fumbled the bag. They was in it the whole game until it counted, till it mattered. And then they did what they usually do, bro. So what you thought about last night, man?
Yeah, you were right when you sent that out, man. It's looking real Thursday night. That's what
Bro,
it is, man. It's just gross. Just gross-ass Thursday night football.
It did, man.
Yeah, we hate to see that, man. We want to see teams go up and down the field, or we want to see super competitive games, and it ended up being pretty competitive. You know, Miami hung around. The old Rounders quote for anybody who's seen that movie. That's one of my favorite ones. just Teddy KGB hanging around. That's what they're doing. They got that alligator blood. They wouldn't go away. Man, I wanted more out of the Bills' offense, man. This is 2 weeks. 2 weeks now. I know Josh Allen threw for 3 touchdowns, which is nice, but our boy Keon couldn't get going again. They're back to just spreading around their bullshit. You know, we're going to make Dalton Kincaid a thing. I mean, that.
Elijah Moore.
Yeah, Elijah Moore getting end arounds, getting targets. You know, Khalil Shakir is going to do his thing. Tyrell Shavers is getting involved. Who is that guy? Jackson Hawes caught a touchdown pass. Yeah, that helped nobody.
Yeah. I think last night was the that helps no one night. Everybody was just getting hella points, and it was like, bro, who has these people playing, man?
Well, he started off, man. Ollie Gordon had a hell of a touchdown run, man. He looked good when he got carries. Achane did his thing. The passing offense for Miami just really couldn't get going all night. I mean, they did enough. Right? And at the end of the day, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle got a touchdown, so you're happy about that. But like the yardage, the Tua yardage just wasn't good. And then, of course, like you said, you're just waiting. You're biding time till Tua gets the football back and
man.
Fucks it up. Just fucks it up, man.
And it was just at a bad moment, Mike, because I'm not saying I was rooting for Miami to win, but that win would have meant everything. Like this season could have totally reversed 180, 100% if they would have won that game. Or this loss, let's just say if Buffalo got the ball back with 20 seconds and then they score. Like you can be like, oh, we tried, but to throw the interception, man, it was just it had to be gut wrenching, bro. I know everybody is just like, man, it's over with, man. I know that plane ride home was pretty bad, man. So
all I gotta say is he does have that giant contract. I did see somebody tweet it out today about how it's gonna be tough to move on from him from that contract. We've seen teams do this shit time and time again. And you know, as the biggest like Tua defender for the longest time, I can't defend the guy anymore. He is what he is. All I'm saying for all you deep dynasty players out there, you know, maybe blow on your Zach Wilson shares, you know, get ready to dust them off because it's really feeling like at some point this year we're going to see old throwing bombs and banging moms in the football game.
I like that one. I like that one, man. Hold up now, man. Dropping bars on me, man. Hold up now. But
That's my
I'm gonna be
favorite T-shirt, man. I need a new one.
I'm gonna be honest, Mike. And I'm not saying that he's cooked as a quarterback like forever, but I think he just need that. McDaniel's got to go, man. He's just got to go, man. He's just there. Like, do you hear his quotes in the press conferences? He's like, "Yeah, in order to win, we got to win, and that's the only way to win." What?
In order to win, you can't lose.
Yeah, like, huh? What are you talking about, bro?
Hey,
Like,
fucking guys on that John Madden thing. You know how Madden used to always just say the most obvious shit imaginable? Here's a guy, when he runs, he goes faster. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Here's a guy, when he wears his contacts, he can see better. No
Mike,
shit.
listen, man. I'm gonna be honest. I think he wants to get fired. You could tell in his aura, like now, he doesn't look happy. He looks like he want to go be an OC and get the pressure off of him. Like, he don't look happy. He don't look like he want to be there. And I think this whole franchise needs a reset. But
there's actually something to it. I mean, even think about life. Even think about life, right? So I'll give you a real story. Last week, my boss was out all week on vacation. Okay. Right? I'm the only guy there at the head of the department. I never been so fucking happy when that man returned this week, right? Like, this is your shit. You take care of it, man. I'm happy. I want to be the number 2. Like, I don't want to be the alpha. I want to be the fucking beta. I want to be the beta. I'm much better in a beta role. Maybe the same thing for McDaniel. So maybe he does want out of there.
I like that comparison, bro, because I say that, especially about coaches, man. You can tell the ones that are coaches and the guys that just got the job because they were good at their job and they wanted. You got to at least try, right? You don't ever turn down a head coaching job in this league because it might not happen again. So I understand why he took the job, and I actually thought he was going to be a good, solid candidate for it. I mean, Miami needed a restart. He came from San Fran offense. He elevated. I was thinking, with what Tua had before. I was just saying, hey, man, Tua, Tyreek, Waddle. I mean, we just thought that this team was about it. And then I think the first year he was there, they almost made the playoffs, or they made it, and I think they lost.
The first couple of years were really, really good for McDaniel.
Exactly.
Yeah, really
so
good.
it's not like it was a wash totally, but that ship has sank, man, a long time ago, and it seemed like the locker room is just like he's not even the coach to them no more. He's just
the GM. Just making questionable decisions. I mean, there's dudes out there playing cornerback in the NFL for this team that I have no idea who the fuck they are. Yeah. I mean, their number 1 corner didn't play last night, and his name is Storm Duck. Let that one sink in. Let that one sink in. Storm Duck. That's their number 1 corner. For fuck's sake. What are we doing? Like, we got a show titled, Be the GM. Let's play NFL GM. I'd start by maybe fixing that fucking defense.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Jesus. No, that's 100% fact. Damn, I didn't even think about that. Can we put Tyreek at cornerback? Can he play?
You might as well. He might be better than whatever the hell they got out there, right?
Yeah, he need to play both sides right now.
Let him play both ways. Let him do Travis Hunter, but like the Benjamin Button Travis Hunter, where you don't start out playing both ways, but then at the end of the career, then you're playing both ways. Let's do that shit.
Tyreek Hunter, we're going to get him in there, man, because, look, they both is T and H. We can figure it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Tyreek Hill, Travis Hunter. Let's go ahead and get that together, man. We might have to put that in the show sheet for the night. But overall, though, a Thursday night game, like I called it, it really felt like that. And it got spicy later on, but just that ending, man, with just what we kind of expected, unfortunately. And I think Miami right now, I don't know what to say about them. Don't know what to do with them, Mike. And hopefully tonight, man, as the GMs of these teams, we're going to figure out some moves to make. But before we get into the football side, Mike, I got to holler at you, brother. What you think about that Crawford and Canelo fight? Because I did tell you to watch it.
Hey, there you go.
You told me it was, man. I'm like, oh, my God. Come on, Mike.
Well, I was pulling for Bud. I took your advice. I put some money down on Bud to win.
He was an underdog, too.
I layered it because I went with a knockout too, right?
Okay.
Missed that one. But, we threw some money down. It was, let's just say, definitely compared to Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. That was dynamite, right? You love the atmosphere and the aura. It was good to watch, and it was a pretty competitive fight. But kind of to my point, like with boxing nowadays, like just kind of the way it is, sometimes there's just not enough action, especially because I've been so tainted by
sure.
UFC, by MMA. Now, that's not to take away. Sometimes there's some boring ass MMA fights, right, where dudes just want to lay on each other, and it's like, am I watching? Am I watching a pay per view UFC fight, or am I watching like some weird shit on Pornhub that
Yeah.
trying to groom me for something I ain't ready for?
Yeah, them big dudes be tired, man. They be out of
Yeah,
breath,
they
bro.
be tired. So I think that's just kind of the state of boxing right now, and how it's going to be, unless you just get some absolute unit in there who just knocks everybody out, like Mike Tyson style in his prime, where it's like this fight might not last 45 seconds, right? This
Yeah.
is the best we're going to get. I mean, I know for boxing purists, you want to see fights go the distance, and you want real highly competitive shit. But for us anymore, man, I've been so ruined by action sports now for decades that you get in there, you just want to see haymakers fly, and you want to see two dudes just beat the living shit out of each other. You want
Yeah.
blood, you want dudes getting knocked down, you want dudes that are like, I don't think he's getting back up from that one. Oh shit, he got back up. Oh, he's doing the knocking down now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's the kind of thing you want. But in regards to some of the other shit I've seen over the last, the Mayweather Pacquiao fight was garbage way back in the
Yeah.
day, right?
Yeah.
So this kind of stuff, it was a better fight than that, but still overall it was like, okay. The one thing I will say though, Netflix is onto something though, especially if this helps their bottom line, right? They should do this kind of shit more, right? Because there was no way I could justify paying like $80-$90 to watch
For
this
sure.
shit,
For sure.
right?
My,
But to put it on Netflix and watch it, while I'm watching, late night college football or whatever, that was
mhm.
good. That was good. It was a good experience to have.
I'm gonna be honest, Mike. I think Netflix is playing a small game right now. They're letting you preview this on their already subscribed users. We're gonna give y'all what you want. Then at some point, some sports package is coming. It's gonna be all right. You done had it enough for free. Here go the extra. You get all the sport. You know what I'm saying? I think they playing the long game where we're gonna give you this little bit of action now, but at some point we're gonna elevate. But I will say, Mike, I'm with you on the fights are just not the same, right? They boxing now is like the Steelers versus the Ravens, man. It's a bunch of field goals, bunch of defense being played, and then somebody gonna win the game. I think the fight with Canelo and Bud, though, both of those guys throw haymakers. I didn't think it was gonna be a knockout, but the way they fought that fight compared to a lot of other fighters where they dancing around the ring, moving around, don't nobody want to punch. I just think the reason why I like that fight, one was because Bud was the heavy underdog for whatever reason. But I think he really could have knocked Canelo out. I think he just kind of slowed down because maybe he knew Canelo could throw one punch and end the fight too. So
Hmm.
I think like the eighth round, Canelo looked tired. I could tell it was kind of over. But nowadays, Mike, that's just what boxing is. It's not a bunch of haymakers and knocking out. And it's all because nobody wants that loss on their record no more, man. These boxers didn't care about wins and losses. They just wanted to fight and see who's the best man. Now they pick and choose who they want to fight. And if you punch them too hard, they're gonna start backing up. And that's pretty much what boxing is right now, man. So unfortunately, we won't get a lot of slobber knocker matches anymore. But I just think for the hype of that fight and the two guys that were actually there fighting, it was definitely one I wanted to see. The problem was, bro, the main event didn't come on in my house till almost 1 o'clock. I'm like, bro,
Yeah, it was late,
bro, I
late,
had to
late.
wake up at 5 o'clock Sunday morning, bro. It was 2:30 by the time I went to bed. I was so freaking mad, man. But it was worth it. It was what it was. Um, and shout out to Netflix too, though, Mike. They got the LED walkway, the ring side. This is like a movie production they got going on up in here, man. So Netflix doing it big, man. I will give them that much, man. But I think they playing the long game, man. They giving us something right now, and they got a bigger picture and plan for some more subscriptions coming real soon.
The only thing I regret about the whole thing is I wish I would have known that Angel Reese was looking as good as she did, and she visited Bud
And she
Crawford
went in there,
in
yeah,
in the
yeah,
locker room, because I would have put more money down on old Bud. Oh my God! Listen, it was
yeah.
one thing with Sofia Vergara visiting Canelo, right?
Yeah.
Like she's got a special place in my heart too. But then I saw, I was like, damn.
Hey, her shoes came out today too, Mike. They don't come in your
Did
size
you,
though,
did
brother.
you see? Did you see as soon as she walked in, Bud's locker room, Marvin Gaye went on. Marvin
real?
Gaye, yeah,
Oh, you
Marvin
know what?
Gaye went on the
I saw
speakers.
he grabbed the remote and he changed it. You right. You
He
right.
changed it to Marvin Gaye.
Right.
Let's
She probably don't
go.
even know who that is though, but
Nah,
he
she too
definitely
young for that.
he definitely did. I didn't even think about that. You're right.
My man.
Man, you're
My
right,
man.
man.
That
That's
Marvin Gaye.
that Nebraska love. That Nebraska love, man.
Yeah. We know how to do it in the Midwest. Let's just say that.
I was gonna say that, man. Look, this is one of your Midwest brothers, man. You gotta get hip to Bud now, man. I mean, his career might be over with. He might retire, but at least you know, a little bit, man. Before
He's going out on top, man. Going out on top.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think 42-0.
To beat a guy like Canelo when you're fighting up 2 weight classes is insane.
Mike, listen,
I
man.
mean, hell of an accomplishment for him.
That boy's a brawler, man. I will never sleep on him again, man. So hopefully we get to see him fight again. But tonight, man, tonight is the night of me and my boy fixing this league. We tired of these raggedy teams.
Let's go.
These raggedy, terrible decisions that these GMs keep making, man. They drafting players that don't need to be there, keeping these old players that are disgruntled in the locker room. We trying to get these guys on winning teams, Mike. That's our job tonight. We gonna play GM. I'm gonna let you pick your teams. I'm gonna pick my teams, and we're gonna see if we can get some players in the right spots and see why they should be going to these spots, man. So we got the people in the chat. They here to check us out, man. So we can't kick it off without kicking it off, baby. So welcome to the Friday night finish line. We in this thing. Let's get it popping, man. You know how we do.
Oh, you motherfuckers. You think you can do this to me? I'm the man up in this space. You the fuck you think you fucking with? I run shit here. I'ma burn this motherfucker down.
X-Factor like Dez Bryant, my boy 88. Watch dream like when you living like a heavyweight. This ain't a 1 week thing, we grind like every day. Drop this on Fizzle Friday, cause that's my favorite day. And I'm gonna do it my way, cause that's my favorite way. They tried to put me on the shelf like I'm layaway. Told me it ain't no way, so I made a way. Welcome to South Harmon, I'm glad you here today.
Hey, just like that, baby. We just right back, baby. You up in the building, Mike, man. We got to see what's good with these people, man. My boy Jake is up in here. Shout out ATM. He just dropped the money moves at 7:30. I don't know if it was still going on, but I done seen Jake that went on one side to the other side, man. So shout out my boy Jake, man, in all the comments tonight. E Will said, hey, man, we got that drip on, and he got that alligator blood going on, Mike. So he know what you was talking about earlier.
He knows what's up.
He know what's good, man. Pop said what's good. Chip Diamond said was good, man, and Beaker said was good. So we appreciate y'all, man, coming through. We know y'all gonna sprinkle in, man. But yeah, Mike, I was just looking, especially last night, looking at Tyreek Hill and just thinking of all these guys right now that are just on teams that they shouldn't be on. And at this point, I'm not saying that you just wake up tomorrow and say, all right, Tyreek, where you want to go? But I think it's time to just say, where are we gonna send this dude, man? Because it's time to know when to hold him and know when to fold him, right? That's the line. We watched Devontae Adams get moved because he shouldn't have been a Raider. He ended up going to the Jets. He shouldn't have been a Jet, but his boy wanted him there. But I think he's very happy being in LA with the Rams now. So we want to do moves like that, man. Maybe these older guys or just somebody that don't fit the scheme that we believe. And they can go to another team that we really think they should be on, offense or defense, man. Hey, look, we might could even trade some coaches. You never know, man. So I'm gonna let you call it. It's your job. It's your chance to create your own GM experience in a sense. But what you think about that for the night show, Mike? I know I didn't tell you ahead of time, but let me know what you're thinking about the guys on the thumbnail. I had Tyreek and Kamara up there. Those are kind of 2 easy targets that I believe everybody want to see Kamara just go somewhere and put forth the effort for a team that really matters. And of course, Tyreek Hill, the Chiefs is like the number 1 option that everybody keep bringing up. Right. But where you at with Kamara first? If we had to move him respectfully to a new team, who do you think is a good fit for him? Because I actually went down the list of teams, Mike, when I was making the thumbnail, and I really couldn't think of a team off the top of my head, man. It took me a minute to really like settle and say, not Minnesota, right? Aaron Jones is over there. The Cowboys would have been one till Javonte Williams started showing up and doing what he doing.
Right.
I really couldn't come up with a team on the top of my head, man, that he can just dominate and beat Alvin Kamara from day one. That's in need of a running back. What you think right now with Alvin Kamara?
I got one that's it'll shit on a lot of people's hopes for Dynasty for a certain guy, right?
Some rookies must be some rookie love.
Yeah, it'll shit on one. What about the Chargers?
Mike, right hand to God, I was going to say the Chargers, bro. Right hand. I didn't want to say him because of Hampton, but man, that'd be crazy, Mike.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
They got two great bruising running backs in Hampton and Najee Harris, right?
Yeah.
Both do their thing. Najee's been a pass catching back over his career, but it is no juice. There's no juice there. And the way this offense is playing, the way Justin Herbert looks right now, Kamara on the Chargers would be something, right? You give Amari and the first and you call it first and second down rolls, whatever, the hammer rolls, the thunder rolls. But you want to talk about being dangerous is having a fresh Alvin Kamara out of the backfield to go with Ladd, to go with what QJ's doing early in the season. We'll see what their rookie Trey Harris does. But with Justin Herbert, the way he's playing and the way, I didn't think this guy had it in him. I didn't think Jim Harbaugh nor Greg Roman could devise a passing attack that actually looked, good, an NFL-style passing attack. But they look good. They look good throwing the ball. Their big bugaboo right now is they're having a tough time getting explosive plays out of the running game.
Mm-hmm.
We know Alvin Kamara can do that, whether it's just handing the ball off or getting the ball to him out of the backfield. So Chargers would be fucking fire if they could figure out a way to squeeze Kamara out, even if it's only a 1-year rental.
Just Melvin Gordon and Austin Eckler type deal, man. Is that what we're going to be working with?
There you go. Melvin Gordon and Austin Eckler. Right, that'd be fucking perfect. And listen, in the long run, it wouldn't be the worst case scenario too to not put that much pressure on a first round rookie running back. Right?
Yeah.
I think Hampton is extremely talented and extremely good too, but like they know they want to run the ball with him, and that guy's on the field, and he's a decent weapon out of the backfield. He can catch passes, right? But it's just so much different when you have somebody like a Kamara out there, where you could actually line him up in the slot, motion him out, do whatever the hell you want with them. Yeah. Mari and Hampton does it. They know they're probably turning around trying to give him the football, right?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Mike. That was probably, if I had to think of a team, that would definitely have been my team. I like I said, that Melvin Gordon, Austin Eckler type deal, and I think they built the offense for it because, like you said, week 1 and week 2, they're actually showing that they have a passing game now. They don't just want to go out there and do the same thing that we kind of expect them to do. And adding Kamara to that, man, I think we'll get a better Hampton with Kamara beside him because now we don't have a one-dimensional run game. The whole offense now open up with Kamara being able to line up at different places. So I actually like that call, man. I'm gonna give a runner-up, but I think that will probably be my number one. Because you hit that one on the nail. And shout out Money Moves himself, man. ATM is here. I think I gotta make a money move with Alvin Kamara. And Mike, I'm gonna break some more hearts, man. You didn't kind of hit the light bulb for me, bro. What you think about the Raiders, man? You think about the Raiders next to Ashton Genty? I mean, you got Geno, you got the veterans over there, Jacoby. This would be like what's the line I want to use, Mike? For the when you older guys get together and it's like the last hoorah in a sense,
last ride, baby. The last ride.
You know what I'm saying? You got Geno, you got Kamara, if you went there. I mean, Jacoby Meyer's not old, but in a sense, he's one of the older
spring
guys.
Chicken.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I look at it as, hey man, bring all the old guys here, man. We got Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly, two of the oldest coaches in the league. I mean, we could ride high with Kamara out here, man. That'd be a Kenneth Walker, maybe in Charbonnet type deal for Geno. You know what I'm saying? It'd be something cool. I mean, neither one of them are Alvin Kamara, but I'm just saying, at least you got a tandem at the running back position. I think if I had to back one up behind the Chargers, I might go with the Raiders, man.
Raiders wouldn't be a bad spot. Raiders would not be a bad spot. Let me think.
Because I ain't gonna lie, Mike. I thought of some teams, man.
I'll give you another one. And,
okay,
and they need it. They need some juice. They need some juice, and they need to help out their quarterback.
Well,
they need to figure it out.
Is it the Bears?
It is the Bears.
All right, so I knew you were gonna say that, bro. We on the same wavelength tonight. We didn't even know we was wearing jerseys and shit. Bro, we are on the same wave tonight, and this is why I asked you, was it the Bears? I think we should do one NFC and one AFC because that'll make it a little more like,
there you go,
right? You know what I'm saying? So, but I do like the Bears. So once you said it, I got another one. I instantly said it got to be the Bears, bro. So, give me your Bears take. Why would this help Caleb Williams, which we all know it will 100%, and it'll give Ben Johnson that, bro? Why do I keep coming up with all these tantrums? That Gibbs factor in his offense.
There you go. And I think we tried to pigeonhole DeAndre Swift in it, but over his career now, for a couple of years with all these nagging injuries that he's had
Hmm.
and kind of being in and out of the lineup and beat up, he just doesn't look like he has that juice like he did when he was the original
Yeah,
Jameer
yeah,
Gibbs, right? The next Alvin Kamara early on in his career. He just looks more like a grinder now. Like and he's good for fantasy because he's getting all the touches because everybody else on that team is ass. They're terrible at the running
yeah.
back position, right? Roshan's no good. We know this. There's a reason Monongadai. Well, who gives a shit? The Rutgers.
Well, they play the
I was
Cowboys.
playing Rutgers.
They
Who
play the
gives a
Cowboys
shit?
this week, Mike. We might get him 100 yards for
He
no
might,
reason. You know what I'm saying?
but they need something. They need that kind of Gibbs role for
Yeah.
Ben Johnson's offense, and they need that safe check down that can do something with the check down after he gets it. And that's the perfect way to kind of settle Caleb Williams down from trying to play too much hero ball is give him a weapon like Alvin Kamara, who's done it over his career. Now, the big problem with like Kamara, and when we start to talk about a lot of these stars, is contracts and money and which
Oh
teams can
yeah,
afford
yeah.
them and what their salary cap situation looks like. Not so much with Kamara because he plays the running back position, which is generally pretty cheap across the board. But when you start to get into Tyreek Hill as the next one, it's like, Jesus, like
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
taking this
yeah.
shit on?
For sure. And I think the number one thing would be who's paying their quarterback. Because as long as your quarterback not paid yet, which Caleb Williams isn't,
There you go.
that's a lot easier to make a move on a guy like a Tyreek Hill or Kamara. But once you start getting in them big quarterback contracts, it's a little tougher, man, to make these big name trades. But we the GMs, we gonna cook the books a little bit tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? But you said the Bears for Kamara. As soon as you said another team, I knew it was the Bears. So we gonna lock it in, man. The Bears and the Chargers. Let's get Kamara to one of these teams, Mike. I think we good with those. If he
There you
goes
go.
any of those places, where we at with him in fantasy? That's the last question I'm gonna give you on Kamara.
There'd be a little bit more hesitancy if he went to like the Chargers, right? Because the path to extreme touches with Amari and Hampton, people aren't going to let their takes go about Amari and Hampton, right?
For sure.
And I also think it would be more of a split role, like a lot more split. If he ended up on the Bears, DeAndre Swift just kind of becomes that 35% like spell kind of guy, right?
Mhm.
Give him the tough touches we don't want Kamara to have, but Kamara could dominate that backfield, But the same thing would be said if he ended up on the Raiders too, kind of like the Chargers, where it's like, well, Genty's there, so
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
at best case we're 50-50 on the split,
For
probably
sure.
favoring the rookie, but on a team like the Bears, they don't have a lot of running back talent. That does include DeAndre Swift, so I think he would get more shine. His value would go up if it
Yeah.
would go to the Bears. I think it would go down and be a little bit more poo-pooed if it went to the Chargers or the Raiders.
Yeah, nah, I'm with you on that, man. Like I said, bro, we on the same link tonight, man. That's kind of crazy. So I'm gonna jump into the Tyreek, I guess trade talk or where we want him to go. And AFC side, I know everybody wants the Chiefs, and that's probably the obvious answer. But if we can come up with another team other than the Chiefs,
I got one for you on the
There you go.
AFC, buddy.
there
Right
you
off
go.
the
Where
rip.
we at? Where
I'm
we at,
wearing the
brother?
colors.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers. I know they paid DK. They got him over there, but who's the next best wide receiver, Fizz? Calvin fucking Austin?
Yeah, I didn't even want to say him. Yeah, I guess.
Aaron Rodgers can
Not
still
no
sling
Smith, I
it.
guess. I don't
He's
know.
still Aaron Rodgers still got an arm, still got a deep ball, so he can get it to.
And he's willing to say, I don't give a damn who you get. Go get him. Like, I don't care who you got to move. Go get me a Tyreek Hill. I can see Aaron Rodgers now if he
And
knew.
as much as a freak that DK is, right? Like, and we disrespect him, and the fantasy numbers don't always look the greatest. I mean, it is a tough ask when you have just turd burgers lined up across from you, and this is I get everything the defense wants, right? Like nobody fears the tight ends, nobody fears Calvin Austin, nobody fears whoever the fuck the third and the fourth and the fifth wide receiver are that nobody can name. No one cares. No one cares. Like everybody's focused on DK, and DK's never been that kind of wide receiver like Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase that can just get open at will. Jefferson does it with his route running. Jamar Chase does it with his elite late separation, right?
Yeah.
And just feed me the ball, and then I'm going to do a lot of shit after the catch. That's not DK's game. DK truly is a better beta wide receiver, a better number 2 wide receiver, a better just listen, you need a jump ball or you need somebody to kind of surprise you, that's his. Like, he is more George Pickens than he is ever going to be CeeDee Lamb, for example, which George Pickens was a fine number 2. And you see now him in Dallas across from CD, it's like, this is kind of the Pickens I always wanted. I want the same thing for fucking DK. And if you're going to do this Aaron Rodgers thing, you're going to trade for Jalen Ramsey, you're going to say Mike Tomlin one last ride, fuck it, go get Tyreek then. Go get Tyreek, put him on the fucking field. You already made one trade with Dolphins, so you got some pretty good relationships there. There's probably something else that they'd like you to take, probably Tyreek's contract and his money, because they're going to be in a fucking disaster here as soon as they figure out Tua ain't it. We got to go on to the next guy, but how do we get Tua's contract off our books, which probably ain't going to happen. So, yeah, I think Miami would be a willing trade partner. It probably doesn't cost too much to go get Tyreek. I'd like to see that in the AFC.
Yeah, damn, Mike, you hitting it on the money, man. I think I gotta honor that, bro. I gotta respectfully. If I had to give one team, if I had to just throw an extra team out there, I would say the Broncos, man. I wouldn't mind seeing them across from Cortland Sutton. You got a guy like Sean Payton calling the plays, Bo Nix being a young guy, still putting things together. I think that'll elevate that offense and kind of cement them in the AFC West, because no matter how bad the Chiefs look, I mean, they always find a way to sneak themselves in the playoffs, man. So I don't want to count them out until they out. But the Chargers right now are at the head of this thing, and the Raiders are going to keep competing. I'm not sure how many games they're going to win, but they're going to compete. And the Broncos kind of right now is, in the middle. I mean, they lost to the Colts, but they didn't dominate that game or the first game when they played. So technically, they look okay. But, Bo isn't taking off like he was last year, and we expect that. But I just think a Tyreek Hill would elevate him beyond measures. And I think if I had to go with a second team on the AFC, it definitely would be the Broncos to me. Just to see Sean Payton get Tyreek Hill and have some fun, man. I like seeing coaches that's witty and smart and come up with random plays for guys like a Tyreek Hill, even though they sold us on this Evan Ingram Joker role, and this dude looks like a joke. So I could be totally wrong, but
so far Sean Payton has sold us a bunch of bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. So.
Right? He needed his Alvin Kamara, so that's why they got RJ Harvey, and then they played Tyler Beatty. Right? Yeah, he needed his Joker role tight end. He needed his Jimmy Graham. And they end up playing Adam fucking Troutman, So the Broncos, I don't know. Maybe it fits. Maybe it fits. We'd all do backflips if it ended up with Bo Nix and he's traded to the Broncos, and then we just watch Troy Franklin and Marvin Mims be used in that role while Tyreek just stands on the sideline. So,
nah. I mean, like I said, I would have to go with the Broncos for a team that I would want to see him go to.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie, Mike. I was thinking of the NFC while I was talking. And I definitely said, F no, Philly can't do this. We are not going to say that. Y'all will find a way to do anything. I don't trust. I guarantee y'all would at least ask, right? Philly would be like, hey, what's the price? Because that's what y'all do.
I got to trade to Philly. It just does not involve Tyreek Hill.
Okay. All right.
We'll get to that in a little bit.
There we go. So no Tyreek to Philly.
No.
But I actually have two teams on the NFC, Mike, and I might be cheating right now, but I don't care because I got two teams, man. Two of these teams I said won't make the playoffs. The Packers and the Commanders. I think those are the two key teams that,
there you go.
If I had to send Tyreek to an NFC, the Packers and the Commanders are 1 and 2 to me, or 1A, 1B of where he should go, how he'll elevate their offenses right away. And I mean, not necessarily be the number one, but damn sure close to it with a new team if he had to join one on that side.
The Commanders, definitely, I could see it. The Packers, I would absolutely hate because they have all kinds of wide receivers and they refuse to use any of them in a big-time role. They want to spread this shit around.
They don't have a Tyreek Hill either, though, brother. They got a bunch of just, a collective.
If the Packers wanted to derail their Super Bowl hopes, which they have realistic ones this year, the best thing to do would be to trade for Tyreek Hill, feed him a 15% target share like they treat him just like he's fucking Malik Heath or Dontavian Wicks or Romeo Dobbs or Matthew Golden, just like they do every one of their fucking receivers, and then watch him self-destruct by mid-season and tear that fucking team apart.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So if you really want Dallas's pick to be in the top 10, hopefully they trade for Tyreek Hill tomorrow.
There we go. That's what I like to hear, baby.
Just get the train rolling. But the Commanders one, I do agree with you, right? They could use it. Terry's getting a little bit longer in the tooth. He can still get downfield, but he's not like that. We know Tyreek Hill can still run, and he can still run really fast. They got
That'll open it up
Debo.
for Debo. Debo can go underneath
Yep.
and
They got Debo, and yep. I think that would be a good one for him, right? Add to that offense.
For sure. What's your take? Are you going with the Commanders?
No, I had another NFC team in mind. The Atlanta Falcons.
I just don't think they're gonna pass the ball enough to make him work and make him worth to squeeze. I think Raheem Morris want to run his ball, bro. That game against Minnesota showed me everything I knew about his offense. They want to run a damn ball. I don't think Michael Penix will ever reach the pinnacle of the Penix. And as much as I want Pitts and London to be tight end one and receiver one, I'm kind of sticking my foot in my own ass because I really don't think Raheem Morris wants to throw the ball enough to even let that happen. So Tyler Algier had like 80 yards last week. So I think this is going to be a let's run the ball and play defense. And we got this new kicker that we signed on the street. He making free throws every week now. We cut Young Ho. We sent him to the corner.
Yep.
So unfortunately, I don't think he would be his best with the Falcons.
Not his best, but that offense would be scary good because
100%.
you have the alpha in Drake London. You got Darnell Mooney, who's pretty good and would be a great, number 3 or outside wide receiver, and let Tyreek play in the slot if he wants to. Kyle Pitts is versatile. And then you want to have all those pass-catching weapons with a quarterback that fires piss missiles and rockets down the field. Listen, Raheem Morris would be able to run the football all the fuck he wants, right? Because we can't load the box with what you have on the outside.
Right.
And the Falcons offense, plus the way that defense played, especially against Minnesota, and the way they played in week 1 against the Bucs, they're going to be up in games, right? They're going to be up in games quite often, right? So Raheem Morris can trot out his Tyler Algier, and get him his 80 yards because after halftime when they're up 28, all we got to do is run the football for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you're right. And Michael Penix definitely got the arm for it. I told you, Mike, earlier, my son was over here. He's waiting on me. I did this again, man. Remember last week I told you, my man, I fell asleep. I'm looking over here. He got his knees on the floor with his head on the couch. Like that. So he is out. I don't even know how he even got to laying like that. But shout out to you, man. He's out of here. So he will say the 49ers, though, man. I don't know how I feel about this one. They already got too many receivers that they can't get on the field now. And if they get Ayuk back and Pearsall, Pearsall is there, and Jennings and Pearsall, I just think that's an overload of what do we do with all these guys type of offense.
And that's one, too, where the money would be a big deterrent, too, because the 49ers are definitely up against it after paying Brock Purdy. They paid Trent Williams. They played Brandon Ayuk. Nick Bosa's got his money. Yeah. Fred Warner got his money. Like, they got a lot of big contracts. They're going to be
They would definitely have to give up something to get that back. That's for sure.
They're the New Orleans Saints right now. Like they're
yeah. Nah. So will, unfortunately, man, we can't do that one, my boy. But what we got next, Mike? We got Kamara, we got Tyreek.
There we go. I get to my Philly trade for you.
Philly. Good, go ahead, man. Philly. Call the Philly special. Let us know what you got, man.
Philly sends at least 1 first rounder, if not 2 first rounders, to the New Orleans Saints to get back Kellen Moore to run this fucking offense. So I stop losing my goddamn mind.
Hey, you can't trade for coaches now. You can't trade for coaches. So
make it happen.
Be honest, Mike.
And if I'm the Saints, we just paid him his contract. We want him to be our head coach, run our organization. But listen, if I'm the GM, I'm like, we ain't doing shit anyways. We ain't gonna win. We'll find another coach next year. We don't just give me more draft picks, baby.
Not you take the coach to get Kellen Moore back, bro. That's wild. I ain't gonna lie. That's funny.
I don't give a fuck, right? Take his whole contract. We want whatever the hell he's getting as a head coach. He'd be the highest paid offense coordinator in history. Doesn't matter to me. Kellen, come here. Welcome back to Philly. We need you. We need you, my man.
You remember before Kellen Moore went? It was I forgot the guy's name, man. Black guy that was the OC. It was a horrible offense that was y'all.
Yeah.
I don't even know who he is. Forgot his name. Terrible.
He had Brian Johnson. He had a white name. I remember that.
It was bad.
Brian Johnson.
It was bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Are we back to those? Are we back to those?
It looks pretty fucking terrible.
Yeah, it does. It does. Because even that year, Mike, I remember. Remember, y'all think y'all went 10-1 or 9-1?
Yep.
And I remember I told you, I said, Mike, yeah, you winning games, but this looks terrible, bro. Y'all gonna fold. And just so happened, man, that skid came and you lost to the Cardinals. I'm like, yeah, it's over with, man. It's over. But hopefully we not back to that status, man. I like when Philly win, man, so we can bust their bubble in January when it count, baby. So I need y'all to get y'all shit together because we got ours together, man.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
I see we got a couple of questions, man, about some fantasy stuff. We're gonna try to get to y'all in a little bit, man. Right now, we're trying to fix these real teams if we can, and check in. But we appreciate y'all leaving the questions. I do got them started up, and I will get to y'all real soon. So since you went NFC, Mike, I'm gonna go AFC, man. I'm gonna go AFC. And damn, I wasn't even thinking the coaches, to be honest. You kind of just
like that.
I do like that one. I do like that one. And I see E Will got one. He said, can we send Vegas Brady more talent? All right, E Will, we're gonna hug the Raiders up, man. Since you wanted the Raiders to get Kamara. Oh no, that was Tyreek Hill. Who was that earlier? No, he said the 49ers earlier. All right, E Will. Let's hook up the Raiders though, Mike. Who can we hook the Raiders up after this Monday night debacle from Geno Smith and the offense kind of just looking putrid, man? What can we do with this Raiders team to boost them up and help them out, man?
Anyone who can block. Anyone who can block.
This is true. This is true. I mean, it's a lot of teams right now, Mike, they can't. So I don't know how many offensive linemen can get traded right now, bro.
Not a lot. There's not a lot of teams out there that can afford to lose.
It's a lot of teams right now, bro, that you might be better off signing somebody off the street because ain't nobody trading no offensive lineman right now, bro. It's over with.
No. There's got to be a veteran on some shitty team that ain't going nowhere, right? Let's go look at the Saints. What are they doing over there? We got anybody on their roster?
That's the number one thing.
On their roster worth of shit.
Come on, man. You got to save my boy Rattler, man. He got to, 10 toes down, man.
There you go. Trevor Penning, older part. Northern Iowa alum. Let's go.
There we go.
Let's go, Panthers.
We're going to O-line, man, because we need Genty to run the damn ball. We need Geno. Geno, man, they need some help, man. They
need some blockers, man. They do.
Yeah, I mean, because their offense is not bad, bro. Jacoby and Rowers and Genty and Thornton and I don't even want to say Besh because he doesn't count right now. But
he ain't done nothing.
Yeah, I'm with you. If I had to do something for them, though, I would go O-line, man. Number one thing for them. They got a solid kicker. I mean, yeah, I would go O-line, Mike. I think you called that one right.
They need some help. They need some help there. For sure.
They do. They do. Shout out my boy Patty Mills, man. He talking about them Hawkeyes tonight, man. What's the score, Mike? What is it looking like?
Tied it up, baby. 14-14. So,
how many passing yards y'all got?
I don't know. A few.
14?
A few. It didn't start. I mean, it started great. We returned the opening kickoff 100 yards for a touchdown.
Okay. They said we can't throw the damn ball. We got to run this back, man.
Rutgers then went right down the field, scored a touchdown on our defense. Yikes. Not a great look for us. Right. And then Iowa opened it up. They took a deep shot down the field. They ended up missing and going 3 and out, giving the ball back to Rutgers, who then scored again. And I was like, oh, shit, this is the kind of night we're in for. But Hawkeyes rebounded here. We got it tied up 14-14. So we're doing okay. There we go. I'm not panicking yet.
Well, Patty, man, just check in on my boy in a little bit, all right? Make sure you're good, man. But since we talking about fixing teams, though, Mike, let's talk about from a fantasy perspective. Forget the GM side of the NFL. Let's get to the fantasy side, man. What player do we need to get out of hell and sent to the heavens, man? I mean, or a guy that we need to get rid of some hell and get some angels on his team, man. I think Pat Mahomes is probably number one. Because right now I know he's waiting on Rashee Rice and Worthy, but I'm gonna throw Pat out there. But give me a name right now of a player or this a player that you think is in a terrible situation. That right now, man, if you got him on your bench or your flex, you like, man, if this dude went over here, man, I maybe can win some damn games.
That's a good one, man. How about this? Let's get David Njoku into Dallas.
How about Kyle Pitts to Dallas? But okay, I'll take Njoku.
Let's get David Njoku to Dallas.
Next to Ferg, though? Next to Ferguson?
He's way better than Ferguson,
no,
man.
I mean, but we just paid Ferguson, though. Literally.
Who gives a shit, right? Come on the field, do some blocking,
All right,
catch a goal line touchdown or two. Other than that, Jake, fuck off, all right? Just fuck off. We got King Njoku over here. We don't fucking need you no more.
That one. I wasn't expecting that one at all, Mike.
Give him that dynamic weapon right up the seam because Jake Ferguson is not dynamic. He's okay. He's Dalton Schultz 2.0. All which is fine. But
Mm-hmm.
let's get David Njoku to Dallas, man. Come on. Give me a good weapon there. Another one right up the seam. And then Dak can throw for 6,000 yards this year. Be awesome.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, Mike. I didn't expect that one at all. That was yeah, that's pretty wild there, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. Speaking of that, I got one that can match that. I'm gonna get Jawan Johnson out of New Orleans because yes, he's doing this thing, but it's for what? For no reason, right?
For nothing.
Well, for fantasy though, it's perfect. So I kind of, I guess
good.
I'm contradicting
That's
myself.
all they got.
But let's get Jawan Johnson in with the Rams, man. Because I don't
There
know
you
what
go.
they're doing over there. They got a Ferguson over there that ain't doing nothing. He barely playing. Dennis Allen. Let's get Jawan Johnson over there with that Sean Payton offense. And I think he's at least a red zone target, if not nothing else. Yeah, I think Jawan Johnson to the Rams would be real solid for us, man.
That'd be all right. We can get behind that one, man.
I think so.
I mess with that. How about this? Let's get Jalen Milroe into the fucking ball game and get rid of this Sam Darnold thing.
Okay, all right. But
Can we do that?
I'm gonna say this: do I have to be with Seattle, or could he replace a quarter? Could he go to the Browns right now? I mean, I know they're pretty damn.
He
bad.
could go to the Browns.
There we
He
go.
could go to Browns. He could go to the Saints.
I mean,
Shit.
Rattler balling, man. He's at least throwing the ball, enough. Like I'm
He's
not saying
something.
that. I'm not saying Milroe isn't better than Rattler, but I like what Rattler doing with the Saints anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock him right now.
That's all right. That's all right.
But Cleveland, I would say Milroe can go 100%.
I mean, there's a lot of dudes on Cleveland that you'd like to see just somewhere else, right? Just get them off this team.
True
please.
too.
Just get them off this team.
This is true too.
At the rate it's going too, if they're not gonna use them like they should, can we get Nico Collins out of Houston for fuck's sake?
Man, bro, I'm not gonna lie. What is Houston doing right now? Because
They don't know what they're doing.
Higgins ain't looking like nothing. This offense, man. Nick Chubb look like their best player right now, bro. He's like
They spent
30 years old.
They spent a second and third round pick on rookie wide receivers, dynamic rookie wide receivers this year.
Two guys that everybody wanted coming out of college.
And let me go check because I don't want to misspeak. I don't remember what wide receiver it was. He was shit though. Justin Watson. Yeah, I had to check. Instead of using Jaden Higgins or Jalen Noel or funneling targets to Nico fucking Collins, it's like, let's get Justin Watson involved. You know, that's what we should do.
Yeah, man.
We should get Justin Watson some catches. Okay.
And they played a winnable game.
Justin Watson has the same amount of catches and targets on the season as Jaden Higgins, and he is, he's doubling up Jalen Noel. They're 2 games.
They need my boy Diggs back, man. They need my boy Diggs back, man.
That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. That offense is very, very frustrating. One, the offensive line's not very good, so we can say get them some help. You know, get C.J. Stroud some protection. Do whatever. But in the same thing, like their actual personnel usage, right? I brought up the Justin Watson thing, but how about this one? We saw Woody Marks the other night come in, break off a pretty substantial gain through the passing. You know, Nick Chubb's going to be their hammer, but oh shit, Woody Marks is on the field. Oh shit, they threw the ball to Woody Marks. Oh shit, you see what Woody Marks did down the sideline. That's nice. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then we get into another third down situation. And I'm like, all right, Woody's carving out a role. No. Dare Agumbawale comes onto the field. And Dare Agumbawale, I'm thinking to myself is, wow, they don't trust Woody Marks at all in pass protection. They're going to put Agumbawale in there, the vet, right? Because he probably ain't going out in a route. He's here to pick up a blitz. And then I watched this motherfucker get trucked back, just ran over, pushed aside. And I'm going, Jesus, Woody Marks could have got ran over.
Facts. Facts.
Oh my God. I thought it was just an aberration. I was like, we ain't going to see no more Agumbawale the rest of the game. Nope. We get in down on the goal line. Must have. We need this one. Put Agumbawale back in the game. Guess what? Misses the blitz entirely, right? You got a blitz coming right up. And for anybody who's ever done any type of pass pro or been around the game of football, when you're a running back and you're assigned to pass protection, you block inside out, inside threat to outside threat. So if you have a blitzer coming right up the fucking middle, you don't step to the outside to get the corner coming off the hot blitz. You pick up the fucking middle linebacker screaming at your quarterback. I'm like, what are we doing, man? We can't even get personnel on the field that know what the fuck they're doing. We get somebody who shows something, and no, we're just going to put Dare back in here. We know he's a 0 in the running game. We know he's a 0 in the passing game. And apparently he's a 0 in the blocking game,
blocking,
too.
right?
Like, just leave him on kickoffs. Like, leave him in a special team role. Jesus, this is terrible.
And this is the thing, Mike. They just got a new OC. Remember, they got rid of the other one. Said the offense wasn't clicking. This, that, and the third.
Yeah, they did. They blamed all that shit on Slowick. Right? Slowick looked pretty. Fuck, get Slowick in Philadelphia for fuck's sake. Can we trade for him?
And then they got rid of Slowick like right before the season too. They ain't even give him no time to get no job. They got rid of him like in the middle of nowhere. So
no, that's that kind of shit where you go into work and you work all week. And then on Friday at like 3, you're supposed to be off at 3:30. Friday at 3, they're like, come to my office. We don't need you no more. Like, if you're going to fucking fire me on Monday when I show up.
I'm telling you, bro.
Monday morning, my key card better be turned off.
Yeah, I mean, the Houston Texans right now, bro. So in that division, I know I'm going off script here. That division, man, because I see E. Will brought this up, and that's why I wanted to ask this. We going with the Colts to win this division or what, man? Because right now, they look like the best damn team, bro. Like, what's going on here?
Who the fuck else are we going to take?
Yeah, not the Jaguars like we thought, right?
No, they look piss poor. The Tennessee Titans are.
I said the Browns are going to have 2 top 10 picks with the Jaguars, man. I wasn't lying, man. Jaguars is garbage, man.
The Titans are so dearth. They don't have enough talent. Like, they're so devoid of talent.
Their kicker is like the best player right now.
And they're going to have these struggles with a rookie quarterback, right? They're going to have struggles putting them around him, getting him comfortable. So they're not a threat. Jaguars look like ass, and the Texans are a hot fucking mess.
Yeah.
Danny Dimes looks like the
Dimes, Mike. What is going on here?
Indiana Jones, baby.
Welcome to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is
he's back. He's back. He's got these boys clicking. They're running that offense fantastic, right? He's doing things that Peyton Manning never did for the Colts, and that's not a wild statement because their punter just collecting game checks for doing fuck all. Like, he's like, this is great, man. I just kicked my feet back. I take a nap. He's got that. He probably got that tablet out. He's watching Netflix. He's got Prime on. He's watching a new show. Like, he's having a good time. So, yeah, fuck, Colts are walking right into the playoffs, man. I don't see anybody who's going to threaten them unless Texans really turn it around or Trevor Lawrence learns how to play football.
Yeah, and I see E. Will talked about Dabo and Dart. And I saw a stat the other day, Mike, about players that left the Giants this offseason. Danny Dimes, Saquon Barkley a year ago, and it was a cornerback or linebacker that left. I think he's leading the league in tackles or something. I was like, damn. What's going on here, man? Like, is it the Giants? I mean, is Dabo on the hot seat right now? We ain't expect them to do much anyway, but if they play the Chiefs Sunday night and lose this game, what are we looking at, man?
Can you name me, and I'll go with both New York teams, right? Because I think there's something to it. Can you name me the last Giants or Jets quarterback that was good? That wasn't just average, that was actually good?
That's a great question, bro. Like, I'm thinking about Sam Darnold, Mark Sanchez bad, and that was a long time ago. Like, damn, I don't know. That's a good question, bro. That is a great question. Eli Manning?
And even then, right? 2 Super Bowls, but go look at his record.
Oh, no. He wasn't. It was the conglomerate of the team. It wasn't him. Even if you give him credit for the Super Bowls and you say those 2 Super Bowl runs were all Eli Manning, outside of that was a very fucking average quarterback the entirety of his career. He's got just as many fucking interceptions. That's why we can't say it wasn't his Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's got just as many interceptions as he does touchdown passes. He's got just as many losses as he has wins. I mean, Eli was the epitome of white Jameis Winston. Right, that's where he was.
He was.
But he's got 2 Super Bowls to his resume, so now we kind of talk, and plus what he's done in his post-playing career, the commercials, the humor, the Manning cast, like he's a fun story now after he's done playing. But he was a very, very average quarterback. Who was the last one for a New York team? Either one of them. I don't necessarily think this is a Dayball fault. This isn't a Giants thing. This is a Jets. I think playing quarterback in the fucking city of New York for either one of those might as well be a death sentence. So, as much as I love Jackson Dart, okay, right, for fantasy purposes, he's going to get hyped up. All I'm saying is after he starts this year at some point, which will come eventually because Russ is going to Russ. He's going to look great against the Cowboys and then throw the game in overtime. Just throw a moon ball right to a defender. Russ is going to do his thing, and Dart's going to come in. He's going to have some wild moments. I would just caution you. History says if you play quarterback in the city of New York, you're going to fucking self-destruct. You're going to be garbage. Zach Wilson, Sam Darnold, Justin Fields had one great game, then he went to shit. Right? You look at the New York quarterbacks, Danny Dimes, he has one good year where we get fooled and we're like, oh, he's back. And then nothing but shit since then, run out of town, right? It happens to every one of these fucking guys, man. Don't play quarterback in New York, right?
Hey, Mike, I ain't gonna lie. You kind of brought up a great conversation. I'm not even gonna say stat. A great conversation that I probably haven't thought of.
It's Soggy Danger might have the only fucking two.
Soggy on it.
Phil Sims and Joe Namath. You have to watch their shit in black and white. It's a Betamax.
Damn, bro. Hey, Mike, I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of disrespectful, but you're 100% right, though, bro. Don't play quarterback in New York. If we see another quarterback get drafted to New York.
Am I crazy? Kurt Warner, for fuck's sake, went to New York, right? Went to New York before Eli Manning and looked terrible. He had to resurrect
and went to the Super Bowl.
Resurrected his career. His fucking career.
Damn,
he was the fucking MVP, Super Bowl MVP, league MVP before he goes to the goddamn Giants.
Damn, Mike. I don't know, man. You need to get rid of them dart shares, brother. You've been hyping them up.
Kerry Collins on the Panthers had what was an expansion team, you know. Like Kerry Collins had the Panthers cooking as an expansion team. Goes to New York.
Damn, bro. Hey, Mike, man, you got something here with this one, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I'm convinced you put Jaden Daniels, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, put them on the actual New York Jets or New York Giants. Within 2 years, we're like, geez, these guys suck. He's the worst quarterback I've ever seen.
Hey, Mike, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna remember this forever. And if the Jets draft a quarterback within the next year or two, I don't want no parts of them. I don't care who the hell it. Arch Manning. I don't give a damn. I don't want no parts of them. Don't care. Damn, like you done hit. That was a tough
we talk about like not helmet scouting, all right, but there's something to it. There must be curses, all right.
You're right.
TCU wide receivers, Baylor anything, New York professional football team quarterbacks, right? I'm out, right? Iowa quarterbacks look just as bad, all right. So I just recognize as real. I don't give a shit. You take Arch Manning and put him on the Iowa Hawkeyes, he'd look like Cade McNamara, right? It's the same thing for the NFL, apparently. Don't give a shit who you put in New York. They're going to look terrible.
Hey, Mike, man, you hit a nerve, man. You hit a nerve on that one, bro. I ain't going to lie. That's a great point, though.
Listen, the one that'll actually prove it, we saw Aaron Rodgers with the New York Jets. If Aaron Rodgers takes the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers to the playoffs this year, I'm out, right? Like, I'm retiring on top.
You got it.
Retiring on top. Like, wait a minute. Hey, Rod actually isn't that bad.
Well, I say this, even if he don't go to the playoffs, if he get him to that ultimate 500 plus record that
there you go, baby.
My boy Tomlin is still on right now. Hey man, you might be on to something with that one. I ain't even think of nothing like that before. That's crazy that we had this conversation because I think you hit the mark on that one, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's just crazy, man, because I've watched a lot of football, and I'm sitting here trying to rack my brain about the last time I seen a Jets quarterback or a Giants quarterback that I was like, that boy's good. That's really good.
That's tough. And I see the freak brought up Travis Hunter. He says he still believes in him. And I just do this, Mike, since we playing GM. If we can reshake this draft and have Travis Hunter play both sides, but mostly let's just say 80-20 receiver cornerback. Where will we send them, man? Because right now Jacksonville just looks like Trevor Lawrence, and this. I'm not saying that it's not something new that they still have to put together, but Trevor Lawrence looks so average right now, man. If we had to pick somewhere else that he could go that would make sense in the draft, where would he go?
Little 2025 NFL draft duel.
There we go. Because Cleveland was the original pick. We don't want to see him there, but
no.
Where would he go in that draft, man, that we could solidify and say, yes, that was the great pick?
Patriots.
Now, I originally thought that if he slid past the Browns, he would go to the Patriots.
Patriots.
I really thought that was the pick.
Patriots with Vrabel, even if it was 80-20, Vrabel's a perfect fucking guy. Perfect guy to find out good creative ways to use him. Right? We even on offense right now, they got people believing that Kayshon Boutte is something again. You know what I mean? You don't fucking think Travis Hunter could do that? Right?
Yeah. You're right. That's a good one. I think
much better quarterback. Much better quarterback.
And I honestly think they would have took him if he would have failed to him, though. I think that was the pick, to be honest.
Okay, give me the Patriots. That'd be an easy one for me.
Yeah. I think I gotta roll with you on that one. My only fear with Bravo, though, and I think we're dealing with this with Henderson, he seems to be like a tough guy. Like, I'm gonna make the rookie earn it a little bit in a sense. And I'm not saying he wouldn't do that with Travis. I mean that he would do that with Travis, because if you take a player that high, you gotta pretty much not be doing, too much with him. But man, Travis like to play around a lot, he dancing on the field. I would hate to see Vrabel break his spirit. Like, look, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if Vrabel might be a little too hard nosed for Travis, man. I don't know, Mike. What you think, man?
He might be, but I also think Vrabel, he may come from the Belichick tree, but I also think, by all accounts, when he was in Tennessee, he was having fun. He was having fun. He likes his players having fun, right?
I mean, he seemed like a cool guy, but he definitely seemed like, all right, man, it's time to let's check out all this and let's get the business type of guy. Hopefully, because main reason why I brought that up is because I'm looking at Henderson's shares last week and I'm just like, bro, what is going on here?
What's happening?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like
about another one then?
For Henderson right now.
We had people ask, instead of Ashton Genty, Travis Hunter on the Raiders.
Now, that was going to be the team I was going to bring up when you brought the Patriots. I was going to say the Raiders just because all three of those teams, the Browns, the Raiders, and the Patriots, where that little trio of picks went. Hey, man, you think Chip Kelly and Pete Carroll wouldn't want him?
Oh, yeah.
I say this. I think the Patriots would get more out of him in a 70-30, 20-80-40, like, both sides of the field type role. But I think the Raiders will have more fun with them in their offense. I think the Raiders will go out there and it'll just be a highlight flash show every single week, man.
Instead of Genty, take Travis Hunter. You get your running back later. Fucking take Bashal Tootin later in the draft if we're doing this this do-over. Take Dylan Sampson, something along that. Yeah. Stop with this shit to taking running backs, super early, all right? Unless they're Bijan Robinson, for fuck's sake, right? Do you want to take Bijan early? You want to take Saquon Barkley early? Take them. Not kids out of Boise State. No offense, Ashton.
that stand up like stand straight up in the backfield, right?
I need dudes at the running back position if you're going that high to not dodge athletic testing.
Yeah, I feel that, Mike. Damn,
I
man,
need you to show me you a freak.
Some strays getting shot out tonight.
Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there.
But no, I will say though, Travis to the Raiders, I believe, man, would be a movie, bro. That'd be a movie. I think people would fly to Vegas and make trips to Vegas just to see him play. Like, and I think that was part of the reason why they took Genty, man. I think they thought like, hey, this guy right here is a talent. We've seen him do what he did, and I think as much as the Raiders want to win, they still want that mystique of this is the flashy cameras and the lights, and this is why they go draft fast receivers every time. No matter if he good or bad, if he fast, we gonna get him. And
it's not a complete death sentence in Jacksonville. The biggest problem right now is how they're using Travis Hunter on offense and what they're trying to do with him as a receiver and their quarterback.
I was just about to say, it's Trevor Lawrence is the key to me though, man. He just
right.
Just average, man.
They're not using Travis Hunter anything more than like rookie season Zay Flowers on just a screen merchant type role, right?
Yeah.
You gotta stop this shit, man. He can run routes downfield. We watched him do it.
Yeah.
He can break people off.
Facts.
It's fine. He'll be okay.
Let's get it done, man.
Take
If
the
y'all can
fucking
get
training
Gabe
wheels
Davis
off.
the damn ball, yo, why we can't get Travis Hunter?
They have no fucking problem right now devising plays for Diami Brown, for fuck's sake.
Big facts.
They have no issue figuring out how to get Diami Brown wide open down the field. Do that with the guy you spent the second overall pick on. Stop just
100%.
throwing them tunnel screens, for Christ's sakes.
100%. I see. The freak said Mac Jones look better than T. Law. I mean, that's that Kyle Shanahan offense for you, though, Mac. You feel me?
This is the thing with Brian Thomas. Like, I love Brian Thomas, but I thought he got pushed up just a little bit too much, right, in the offseason. And people were putting him in the same breath as Amon-Ra, if not higher than Amon-Ra. And, like, they're doing their thing. I loved him as a prospect. You know, I was very high on him. It was a great rookie season, but there were some concerning things. And one of the biggest concerns was his production came when Evan Ingram was hurt, when Christian Kirk was out, and Mac fucking Jones was the quarterback.
Mac Jones elevated him a lot last year.
That's a lot of questions that you have to ask. It's not like it was just one thing. It's not like it was just two things. It was three separate things, and you're like,
and we helmet scouted too, mate. Don't LSU that elevates you a little bit more too, you know?
A little bit, especially with what Malik Neighbors was doing with the Giants, just being this alpha. But you still like the usage, right? So, like, it's not full-on panic for Brian Thomas.
Exactly.
You still like the usage because the biggest problem is the hospital balls he's getting chucked left and right by Trevor Lawrence. So if T-Law figures out how to throw him balls that aren't going to fucking put him in the hospital and get him hurt, maybe you can return that value. Maybe you can return what you drafted him at or what you paid for him. But I think the most likely scenario, especially for like a Brian Thomas, then they're not going to get rid of him. They're not going to trade him. They're not going to fix their quarterback situation overnight. I think for BTJ, I'm just like, okay, let me just value him more in that 15 to 18, range, right? Like Devontae Smith with a little bit more sex appeal. And let me just try to tear down off of him and get into something else because I don't see it getting fixed like anytime soon right now.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, and that's what I was saying. I know I think you had got on one of them draft shows, and remember I told you, bro, I'm taking Drake London, man. I was dying on the Drake London hill over a lot of those second round guys, Nico and BTJ, and I'm not saying that it's panned out and it looked that much better, but I'm definitely taking London over BTJ right now if we was redrafting, just because I think the focus of that receiving room is definitely Drake London. I don't know who is the number one or number two right now at this point in Jacksonville. So
yeah,
I don't know. That's to be determined though. But I know we had a couple of those questions start up, Mike. What I want to do though, I'm gonna do it like a rapid fire, man. I'm gonna go through the dynasty rankings list right now, and not by order. I'm just throw some names out. Give me when I throw this name out though.
You want to talk about rapid fire too? This Hawkeyes Rutgers game, we got a shootout brewing, Fizz. There's still like 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. There's 42 points already on the fucking board.
Get you out of here so you can go relax there, big dog.
This might be the only Hawkeye game I ever watched in my entire life where the final score is like, a basketball score. We might get a 50 burger tonight. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Hey, look, that's what. All right, well, look, right now we're gonna definitely wrap it then, Mike. I'm gonna give you some players, man. Give me a situation. Or just throw a team out there that you think they should go to and that we want to see them on. And I'm gonna try to pick a good one. I'm gonna pick this guy right here, Mike, because we haven't seen nothing. And it looked like the guy that I've been representing all summer, who broke my heart on draft night, man. What we gonna do with Coaston Loveland, man? Is he staying the Bears or what? Is he even there?
Get him the fuck out of there, please.
So what are we sending him? Because right now, bro, it looks like my Cole Kmet love is still burning, baby. I was a Cole Kmet guy. They took Loveland, and I went off on a draft night. What we doing with Coaston Loveland, man? What we sending them to get him out of Chicago?
Send him to the Eagles. We'll get rid of Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert cannot fucking stay healthy. Dallas Goedert cannot stay healthy, man. I don't know what the fuck it is with him. But when he's healthy, doesn't Jalen Hurts just feed him? And especially the way this offense is so poopy right now, they just want to throw shit underneath. Like Coaston Loveland get 1 billion targets in this offense.
You always try and cheat, man.
You like
I'm
that?
gonna let you have that one, man.
Send him the Eagles.
I guess I'll let you have that one, man. You still cheating though, but I'll let you have that one, man. What up, DR? How you feeling, Playboy? And shout out Trenton too, man. That sent us down these questions earlier, man. We appreciate you, big dog.
Knows what's up.
All right, Mike. Well, since you went coaching level, man, you definitely cheated me on that one, bro, because that's what you do. Damn, bro, I had one that I skipped by, and I know. You know what? No. Hold on, Mike. I got somebody. I'm trying not to pick an obvious name. I'm trying to get a good name that I know you really, because that one was too quick. But I think you just wanted to cheat to keep it 100.
Cheat.
Oh, boom! Here we go.
It was a tush push. It was so easy. You just can't stop it.
We got to move one. Marv or Kyler? Because right now these two don't seem to be friends. They don't seem to like each other, or they just don't seem to work good together. We got to move one. We moving Kyler and forget the contracts. I'm just saying
Move one.
We want one to go. Marv or Kyler? One of them got to go.
Moving Marv.
Okay.
Moving Marv.
Because right now, Mike, I don't know what's going on with him and Kyler, but it just looks like
I don't know if you said like I could move Kyler, where the fuck I could put him on any other team.
That's true.
Which would make him a better fantasy asset or elevate the talent around him to a level that would increase their value, right? Because he has Marv and he doesn't want to use him, right? There's still a disconnect. Like what coach is going to coach you to go, hey, you know that wide receiver that was the generational type prospect? He wears 18 out there. Maybe we should throw him the fucking football. Who's going to make Kyler do that? Like, where's he going to go? Is he going to go to the fucking Saints? He'd probably target Rashid Shaheed all the time, Juwan Johnson, and just Chris Olave, fuck off, all right? We ain't throwing you the ball.
Could Kyler go to Seattle?
And do what? Funnel targets to Cooper Kupp?
Yeah, true.
Right? He'd have JSN and you just wouldn't throw him the ball too. Like, fuck it, we don't care. I don't give a shit. I ain't throwing him the ball. Hey, where's my tight end, right? I can't wait to drop it off to A.J. Barner, baby.
E. Will said this. I mean, I don't know. If he can't hit Marv, he can't hit Nico. You feel me?
Well, at least Kyler in Houston without their offensive line to be able to run around a little bit more than Stroud could, right? And then put Stroud back. You know, hey, back with Marv. Fuck, swap them around. I like that.
I like that call.
Who gives a shit?
I like that one.
It wouldn't be. It's not good for Nico now, so who gives a shit? But at least he'd be able to run around, get out of some terrible sacks as soon as that offensive line olays everybody, and then we get Stroud throwing to Marv. Fuck, everybody wins. I like it.
Yeah,
that's a great trade. Let's make that trade happen.
I had to think of them too, Mike, because right now, man, it's just like, bro, and I still believe in Marv. I think most of us do believe that Marv will have his time, and it's coming. It's just, is it Kyler's time that is rolled, or is it? I think honestly, Mike, at the end of the day, I know everybody hated on my boy Cliff, and they say, you know, this, that, and the third. I think they need an offensive guy to be the head coach. I think the defensive thing just ain't it. They need a new identity from the top down, and offense needs to be the key factor, not a defense. I think that's what it really come down to. They
need a McVay coaching tree disciple.
Hey, there we go. Coaching tree. I like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? We talked about him to open the show. Mike McDaniel coaching the Cardinals.
That might be fun. And now I'm only gonna give him 2 years of maybe success, but it might be fun though.
For fantasy, it'd be great for a couple of years.
Nah, I like that because again, I think what Kyle is missing is that coach that he can kind of. I think Cliff was it. The problem was I think Kyler was just he was too young. He ain't have it. He ain't have it. He wasn't locked into his career. And I said that when Cliff went to Washington, everybody thought, oh man, Cliff, he washed up. I think Cliff just need a guy that's locked into his job. And I think J-Day is locked in, so that's why it's succeeding. But
Cliff got better as a play caller too in his time away, right? He got better.
For sure.
A lot of what he was doing in Arizona in the early years was some college level bullshit where it's like bubble screens and, you know, too much horizontal shit. He
probably wasn't studying the plays. He probably couldn't trust them.
Probably couldn't trust him. But I did think Cliff kind of matured a little bit, and the way he's been calling plays later on in his career has been a lot better than what he was doing earlier.
Nah, he did. And honestly, I just think right now Cliff has a guy, a 25-year-old rookie, so a second-year quarterback who is already too mature at his age now.
Right.
So him and JD is clicking. And I think Kyler right now, if Cliff was there, like if after the season, let's just say Washington offense is one of the best again, and the Cardinals call him, hey man, we want you to come back, and he took the job, I think we would get what we've been waiting for. And
I
with
think so.
Marvin, yeah. So I love to
get
see
behind
that
that
one.
one.
I love to see that one. And I'm gonna close you with this one, Mike, and then we're gonna answer them couple questions and get out of here. Give me one player right now. I ain't even gonna go to no list. I'm gonna go to your list. Give me one player right now on any team that either forget fantasy, forget that you either wanted to see play somewhere. Like it could be one of your favorite guys that you just wanted to see him wear this jersey, or that you think will be the perfect fit to actually better another team. Like give me that one guy that's your guy, that you just like, look, if they had this person, or if this, I always dreamed of seeing this guy in this helmet.
Oh, well, I'll give you one. It was a pretty hot topic for a while in the offseason. Well, to end last year and then the beginning of the offseason.
Okay.
And it was. And my guy wanted to see him in a different spot. T. Higgins, and I wanted to see him with the New England Patriots for a couple reasons.
I thought we thought he was going there too.
One, I want Drake May to have a true alpha number one wide receiver, and two, I wanted T to be able to show people that he actually is a true alpha number one wide receiver. Like it seems like so long ago, but we forget that he was there before Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins was that alpha until they brought in Jamar Chase, and now he's always been Batman. I wanted to see, or always been Robin to Chase's Batman. I wanted to see him be Batman again. I wanted to see him be that true number one alpha wide receiver, get paid for it. Right, well, he got paid in Cincy, but I wanted to see him get paid for it. Go be Drake May, and those two to make pretty sweet music together for a while. For the next handful of years, it would be a hell of a duo. So didn't get it. He stayed in Cincy. I'm sure he's sitting here now without Joe Burrow. And going like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. Should have left. Should have got up out of here. Should have said, nah, I don't want that contract. So that was one that I was really pushing for, especially in last year in the beginning of the offseason. And then they signed him, and it is what it is now.
Yeah, I actually like that call because we actually thought that was a real possibility that he was going there. I think my one, Mike, selfishly, I would love to say the Cowboys. I would love to get them to get a Stephon Diggs. Like I thought Diggs was going to come here, wanting to be on the same team with his brother. But if we had Pickens and Diggs, man, I think it'd be over with. But to leave my team out of this, I'm gonna go with another team, another one of my guys. I'm gonna say I'm not even gonna give you one name. I'm gonna just give you any elite. I'm talking about Jamar Chase, Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown. These elite guys, give me any one of them with Lamar Jackson, bro. I just want Lamar to get his guy. Like I know Zay is a guy, but I want to see Lamar get an alpha, just somebody that walk in and is receiver one in Dynasty and Fantasy and in every defensive scheme that they say we got to double team this guy. That's what I want. I just want to see Lamar, even Josh Allen. I want Josh to get him a guy too. I know they got a plethora of different people and, a big bunch of whatever, but I wish like D-Hop being there. If we could have got the Cardinals D-Hop in Baltimore, like that's what I really want for Lamar. And even Josh Allen, I'm gonna throw him an assist too. Like those two quarterbacks. I mean, Pat got Kelsey, still not a top tier receiver, but he's won Super Bowls with Kelsey. So I could say that that's his guy. I want to see Lamar and Josh get a guy, man. Somebody Keon could be something close to it, but he's not an alpha to me, I don't think. I just want to see one of those top tier guys, Mike. AJ Brown, like I said, Jamar Chase, Jefferson, Marvin Harrison, like guys that was drafted, like Drake London, Nico Collins. I mean, it took Nico some time to get there. Once Stroud, got there, but I just want to see them get a guy, man. I really want to see them two quarterbacks just lock in with one person, man.
I can get behind that one. I just want to point out one thing, though.
What's up?
And I know you say you like Zay. Zay looked like a completely different beast this year than I have ever seen. Now, the pushback that rightfully so, we've seen Zay have stretches of games like what he's doing now. But I just want to point out that maybe in year 3, which historically for us fantasy football nerds, year 3 wide receiver breakouts have been a real thing. Like
Yeah.
it's been a thing. I mean, back in the day for fantasy football, I used to just target any wide receiver going into year 3 because the year 3 breakout was a real thing. Over the last handful of years, we've been spoiled by rookies like Brian Thomas Jr., Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, etc. Like those guys coming out and dominating right away in their rookie years. So we poo-poo now year 3 breakouts, like superstar breakouts. But I'm just saying maybe we finally got one again. Maybe we got one we could really point to because the advanced analytics on Zay Flowers now through 2 weeks, it's early, it's a smaller sample size, right? They look fucking amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
so right now Zay Flowers is getting a 42.6% target share with Lamar Jackson, number 2 in the league. And you say historically with Zay Flowers, we think a lot of screens and tunnels and crossers and all that shit. He's also 4th in the entire league in air yard share. So his air yards down the field is damn near 50%, right? He's getting 50% of every deep pass that's thrown in Baltimore right now. His average target distance is up from where it has been. He's number 6 in the league in deep targets. We know what he can do after the catch. He's number 1 in yards after the catch with how dynamic he is. And then his advanced analytics as far as running routes and getting open has never looked better than it has right now. Zay Flowers is getting open at will. Lamar Jackson is targeting him at will. And when he gets the ball in his hands, he is a hell of a threat. He's not just a catch the ball and fall down kind of guy. He can make big, gigantic plays. And maybe it's the Baltimore thing. Maybe it's his size, whatever it is. But I'm getting some Steve Smith Sr. fucking vibes here from with what he's doing right now.
Okay.
I don't want to get too crazy on it. Like I said, it's a small sample size, and people will point that he's done it for, a small stretch of games before in his first 2 years. He just looks so much different to me right now that hey, by the end of the year, if he can keep this up, let's just say for a majority of this year, if he can keep this kind of pace going, we're going to be having some real fucking conversations about Zay Flowers, not as Dynasty wide receiver 1, but a wide receiver 1 in Dynasty.
Yeah.
And for a guy who's coming from, the 20s, kind of the range he is, that's pretty fucking impressive. So Lamar might have found his guy already. He might have his alpha, which could be at the detriment of Mark Andrews, who T's and P's.
Man, don't remind me, Mike. Come on.
It's a good run. It's
Well,
a good run.
And you know what's so wild, Mike? Okay, so I'm glad you brought up Zay and his production, because when I think of a guy, I mean like a Devontae Adams, right? Like if Devontae Adams when he was in the Raiders, and how he looked there, putting up 1,000 something yards, 1,500 yards with that team. When you think of an alpha, that's what you think of. But there are also other alphas like Steve Smith's, you know what I'm saying? So when I was saying what I was saying, I meant more of just like that most dominant player. But I think I slept on the little guys in a sense, Mike. So I think I like how you kind of remixed that one. You called me out on that one and you put Zay there. And I think for what the Baltimore Ravens do on offense, Zay is perfect. Because if they had a guy like an alpha that I'm claiming that they need, they might not even really do that on offense to get the best out of that player. I think what they do works. I just want to see that receiver, like how Joe Burrow has 2 of these guys, right? They got T. Higgins, and I just want to see, man, these quarterbacks that are MVP status get their guy. And maybe Lamar has them. And I think Zay fits in with the culture of Baltimore, too. I mean, he looked like one of their guys. So I give you that one, man. Maybe I slept on Zay a little bit, man. So shout out to Zay.
We think of Steve Smith, right? As kind of the outlier for smaller guys, but him and Zay are built very similarly. Yeah. And if you want to talk alpha, just remember this is in 16 game seasons, not 17 games. So when I give you the total targets, just imagine if he had another game to earn another 10, right? Okay. Like where these are going to be. But Steve Smith, 150 targets, 140, 139, 148, 129, 129, 129, 137 targets. And then you're talking about a guy from a yardage standpoint, while he was in his prime and cooking, prime Steve Smith, 1563, 1166, 1002, 1490 or 1421, 1394, 1174, 12 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns. Steve Smith was the fucking alpha, and it didn't matter that he was only 5'9" and 180 pounds. He did not give a shit, which is why that Ice Up Son is one of the greatest fucking memes out there still to this day.
I mean, if you think about health, if health didn't become a factor, Cooper Kupp was one of them guys too, man. In his tenure with the Rams, especially when Stafford got there. So you're right, Mike. I slept on the smaller stature build guys, man. I just like those, you know, like I said, the T. Higgins, Drake Londons, those big like shut down, get out of my way type receivers. You know, the smaller guys just got a little do a little bit more work, man, but they still ball out too, man. So maybe Lamar has his guy. I still think Josh Allen could use one, but they run the ball so damn much it don't even matter. So maybe I'm just wishfully thinking for stuff that they don't even need on their team for real. But
I think they refuse to give our guy, right? To give Keon. Just give him fucking 12 targets a game.
Exactly.
Josh.
I don't think they want to treat him as an alpha for whatever reason. They drafted him almost with the capital of one, but for whatever reason, man, they just like throwing the ball to these other guys, Elijah Moores and Josh Palmers and
12 targets minimum a game for Keon Coleman. Turn him into your Des Bryant 2.0.
There we go. And he can make them catches. So I don't know why.
He can.
And shout out to Freak, man. Hey, listen, I might got to get jiggy on here, man, one of these nights, man. I might got to get jiggy, give you a live performance, man. I got the mic set up. I throw the beats on Playboy. I might got to get that cracking for you, Freak, man. So I appreciate you checking in, saying what's good. I see my boy Dallas Lamb in here. He put his question up here twice, Mike. So we're going to get at him. We're going to get at these. I got 4 stars. He needs an answer, and he needs it now. So I ain't mad at you. Dallas Lamb, you will be the last one just because you, hey, man, you got the right name, big dog. So we're going to hook these 4-star questions up, and we're going to get up out of here so my boy could watch this unbelievable scoring game that Iowa putting up right now.
It's Mike, almost halftime, man. 2-minute 2-minute timeout, right? They don't call it the 2-minute warning in college, which just shut up and just make it 2-minute warning. Come on. Keep everything the same.
All right, man. I see my all right, Dallas. We got you, man. You done put this up here 3 times. We got you, big Dallas Lamb. I got you, big dog. Dustin Taylor. He said, "What up, fellas? What are you guys doing with Caleb Johnson after the rough start?" Mike has the Iowa jersey on, so I'm gonna let him bring this one for you right now. Mike, what you doing, bro?
Well, let me just point this out, right? For whatever reason, we view Caleb Johnson's rough start is worse than any of these other rookie running backs. And the reality is while it might be the worst, it's not that far off from what other guys are doing, right? So what do you think about the rough start for Trevion? What do you think about the rough start for RJ Harvey? What do you think about it for Amarian Hampton and Ashton Genty? And your answer for there is, I'm going to show patience. I'm going to wait it out. I'm going to see what happens. And that should be the same thing with Caleb Johnson. It really should. He's in the same bucket. At some point, Jalen Warren is probably going to get banged up and hurt. They're going to figure out Kenneth Gainwell sucks. He's not good at all. He's never been good. And they're going to give my man Caleb Johnson some run. And I'm still confident enough when he gets on the field, he's going to have a big play here or there that's going to earn him more playing time, and then we're off to the races. So I'm not panicking. I'm not selling, right? I already made my bed by drafting him, so I'm just going to sit here and ride it out until there's better days ahead.
Well, I'll just say this, Mike. I am a little panicked, but I'm not selling. It's a dynasty, and I'm going to treat it like one. He will sit until I see otherwise. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to swallow my pride and just say, you know what? I drafted him too high to just let him go for absolutely nothing. So, yeah, I'm cool with holding him. I am nervous, but I'm going to hold him, though. Arthur Smith being there doesn't give me hopes. But Aaron Rodgers seems to like Jalen Warren. That seems to be his guy, and they're going to make sure Aaron Rodgers gets what he needs. And again, it's a dynasty, man. Maybe in 2026, he comes out in training camp, looks totally different. The year ain't over with. We only in week 3, but I'm just saying, if I got to hold him for a whole year, Mike, I'm doing it. It is what it is at this point. So,
I mean, he's got a lot of superstars ranked above him right now that just you just go, oh, wow, I feel so much better about these guys, right? Now, granted, some of them are getting roles and they're putting up 8, 9 fantasy points on your team on a weekly basis, but at the end of the day, that's just like a placeholder. That's all it is. DeAndre Swift, David Montgomery, James Conner, Tony Pollard, Dylan Sampson, right? Dylan Sampson off of week 1, people are singing his praises. We pushed him all the way up. Week 2 was an utter clusterfuck disaster. Quinshon Judkins' first game back, Dylan Sampson doesn't get on the field in the first half. Like they're like, nah, we're good. And they wait until that game is a blowout, put Dylan Gabriel in, and they throw him one wheel route.
Hey, he saved
wheel route.
Fantasy team.
One fucking wheel route in garbage time with the backups. And they're like,
hey. I won by 2 points that week, brother. He scored me 7. I needed that. There you go, buddy. I'm good. Samson.
Just show some patience. I'm not going to go out and, say, oh, he's a massive buy. Go get him right now. Like, you need to go buy. I'm just saying, if you got him, what the fuck are you going to get, a 3rd-round pick out of him?
Yeah, just hold him.
You probably took him in the 1st or the early part of the 2nd. I'm good, man. It's 2 games. It's 2 games. I'll give you every goddamn running back, it seems, who's a rookie other than Bashaw Tootin at this point is on the downward trend. Right? Mm-hmm. Everybody's like, oh, no. Trevion Henderson can't even get on the field. Antonio Gibson's playing over him. It's the same shit, man. It's
the whole Dustin, man. Go ahead, hold on, Playboy. But we do have a little bit of worries about the rough start, but we believe in the guy, so we're gonna figure it out, man. Terry, he said, should I trade ABJ to acquire DJ Moore? And that's another thing, Mike, because I see my boy Dallas Lamb said his isn't a dynasty, so we don't know if these are redraft or dynasty questions, but for the sake,
even if it was redraft, like who the hell, like it's like, ugh. Yeah, it's gross all around.
It is.
It's gross all around. I mean, DJ Moore, through 2 games, right? Again, small sample sizes. We'll see more shit average out here. For us data nerds, the ones that really look at it, we'll see more stuff come back to the median. But to 2 fucking games, he's 57th in the league in target share. This is Rome Odunze's passing offense, and people need to realize it. A.J. Brown, why I'm shitting my pants about how bad this offense looks, and he hasn't done anything anyways. Like, do I want to just trade one shit show for what is potentially even a worse shit show at the end of the day? No. Like, I'm still going to hold out hope that A.J. Brown and this offense figures it the fuck out, and then we get back to A.J. Brown 20 burgers, 25 burgers, big games down the field. So, I don't see any upside with DJ Moore. Let's just say that. They're both equally shitty and not doing much for you regardless. Doesn't matter if it's redraft or dynasty. Don't care. Treat them the same at this point. But one, I can see a path for possible upside. Is it likely? I don't know. But the other one you look at and you go, Jesus, man, we're already this early in the season. New offense, new coordinator. They bring in, Luther Burden. They take him in the draft. They bring in Colston Loveland. They had the guy that they took early last year. Well, they're feeding one of them. It's not fucking DJ Moore, and it kind of feels like that's the odd man out of this equation. Right. So as the season goes along and they start to integrate Colston Loveland, they start to integrate Luther Burden to go with what they're feeding Rome Odunze, what the fuck's left for DJ Moore, right? This could honestly be with the Bears. This could be a guy that is a trade candidate to another team. And I guess if you want to hold out hope for that he gets traded to another contender or something like that at the NFL level, and then he has a much bigger role to finish out the year, sure. Right? If DJ Moore ends up getting traded to the Bills mid-season, sure. There's your upside scenario. But that's what you're banking on, because I don't think it's going to be any change in this offense. It's going to be Rome until further notice, and they're going to integrate the rooks at some point.
I just say this, Mike. I'm not making this trade. I'm keeping AJB, but if for whatever reason you just had to do it, it will only be if I got Caleb Williams and I just want to get a stack. Outside of that, though, it's only going to take 4 catches and a touchdown for us to say A.J. Brown is back. You know what I'm saying? So right now, it's been 2 weeks of nothing. You give him 4 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown, everybody going to be screaming about he's back. And I'm talking about this is the most minimum of a stat line you can get. But with 11 to 15 points in 1 week, you're going to be screaming about A.J. Brown back, man. So if DJ Moore gets you 11, you might say, well, this won't happen again. But if A.J. Brown do it, you're going to be like, all right, we back on track. So right. I wouldn't make this trade. I'm keeping A.J. Brown. And hey, man, we all gotta keep a little bit of doo-doo hanging around somewhere, man. So
Doo-doo.
don't flush him just yet, big dog. All right, Terry. So go ahead, keep AJ, man, if you can. Let's get to Billy Bob and get my boy Dallas Lamb, and we gonna head up out of here. He said, I traded Nico for Kamara. Thoughts? I'm taking this as I don't know, Mike. It's got to be redraft because it
has to be.
Yeah, definitely
has to be redraft. I guess. I mean,
I would say I wish I knew what your receiver room and your running back room look like, but
right.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad trade though.
For redraft purposes, running backs become a lot more sexy and appealing
100%.
Because you don't give a shit about long-term value, right? That shit goes out the window. You're just looking at what I can put in for points. In most leagues that you're going to see across the board, the warp on them, you want to talk a little advanced data, the warp tool that we got will show you that running backs are probably the preferred method over wide receivers. So for redraft, while Dynasty Brain's going to look at this and go, wow, what a loss. Redraft Brain goes, it might have been a pretty heady move. You know, sure. even with Kamara not being super dynamic, I'd rather rely on his 12 to 16 points weekly than 4 points I'm getting sometimes from Nico Collins with the way they don't want to use him and the way that this offense just kind of took a shit.
I would say it's a win-win for whatever position of need. If you need a receiver, get Nico. If you need a running back, get Kamara. So I think it's a win-win for a position of need. That's how I would treat that one, Billy Bob. So appreciate the question, big dog. We're gonna close out with my boy Dallas Lamb, man, the good old 88ster. He did hit us up with a question. He said, do I trade and this is redraft, Mike, just to let you know. He said, do I trade Genty and Terry for Hampton and Justin Jefferson? I'll then have to start Hampton at RB2.
For redraft, this is an easy one for me. Yes. If somebody's offering you this, as much as I like Terry, right? And Justin Jefferson's situation looks scary as fuck with the J.J. McCarthy, now Carson Wentz. Justin Jefferson, kind of similar to A.J. Brown, but on a whole nother fucking level about how he can turn this fucking on and win you leagues. And the Genty Hampton thing right now, it's that old The Office meme, you know? Corbin needs you to find the difference in these two pictures. The same fucking picture, right?
Spider-Man meme as well, Mike.
The difference between those two and the difference between, you know, Scary Terry and, you know, Jay Jettas.
Yeah.
Massive. That's a chasm. So, yeah, give me the Hampton and Justin Jefferson.
Definitely, my boy Lamb, man. Hook that one up, man. Get them Commanders off your team, big dog. All right, let's go ahead and get you some Justin Jefferson, man, and hopefully you can make that happen, man. So, but shout out my people, man. The Freak was in here all night. Will, my boy Dallas Lamb came through, and I seen a couple of new names. I never seen Dallas Lamb, and I'm not sure if Trenton was in here, but regardless, though, Mike, we got the people here. Hopefully, they hit them subscribe buttons, man. They hit that like button. Don't forget to leave the comments after the show, man. And maybe I might pop out with a show for my boy, the Freak. He's a 49ers fan, and he want me to come through. So I might got to do it, Mike, just because I don't trust 49ers fans, but my boy, he's a freak, man. So I might got to go ahead and get freaky, man. Get jiggy with him. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't trust him either.
We're going to make him Freaky Friday, man. We're going to have to see what's up with it. But I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I wanted to get my boy out of here. I told him we was going to do 115, but you know we can't stop talking, man, once the people get to checking in with us, man. We got to show y'all some love. But Mike, man, it was a good one. I want you to enjoy your game, brother, and let the people know something, man, before we get up out of here.
No, just make sure you're checking out everything that we got going on here at South Harmon. Whether you are into redraft, whether you're into more of this flavor, we got a redraft channel, we got the Vibes channel. Obviously, you're here watching us right now. The OG Dynasty channel, if that's your thing. And then if you don't even like the YouTube stuff, right? You're like, I just come in to support. That's all I want to do. But I'm more of a podcast guy. The podcast feed is bumping right now. Shows exclusive content every single day. And there's something for everybody, whether that's waivers, you need waiver advice, whether that's redraft advice, that's on there. Adam and I doing the 4D Chess Dynasty podcast. That shit's not on YouTube. It's not on YouTube. It is on the podcast feed. And yeah, me and my boy Dan doing a college show talking about C2C leagues. Yeah. Which Fizz, man, those C2C leagues kind of stole my heart, right? It's like souped up dynasty, but I get to start it 4 years earlier than everybody else. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. We ready for that 2027 class to come through, man. That's what we waiting for sure.
Hey, and you know the Patreon, Will out here being the spokesman for it. The Patreon's always popping, no matter what you need.
24/7, baby.
You need
24/7.
that advice? Doesn't matter. Redraft, Dynasty, college. You just need life advice. I bet there's somebody in there who would drop some knowledge nuggets on you.
You need some funny memes, some jokes. If you work the night shift and need somebody to talk to, man, the Patreon is always popping, baby. And we got different tiers: $1, $5, $10. Hey, man, come through, show some love, and hey, you never know. You might get there and say, "Hey, man, I love this place. I met these guys because of stuff like that. This comments and the Patreon, man." And you'd be surprised how many people that you meet in there, and then you actually have real conversations, and now y'all flying to each other's cities and meeting up and all type of stuff, man. So
I was gonna say that's probably the best part of our community is the fact that there's been lifelong friendships made there, not just because we share similar interests, but we got people from all walks of life, right? Different races, skin colors, religious beliefs, political beliefs. None of that shit matters. We're just a community, bunch of dudes like to hang out, talk ball, talk bullshit, shit post, put funny memes in, whatever the case may be. We got something for everybody there.
For sure, man. And yeah, so that's how we're gonna leave it. That's how we're gonna end it, man. But we do appreciate y'all, man, and I appreciate this opportunity, man. I always say this all the time. But hey, man, this is my channel, Mike. I love being on the Vibes side. And when I say my channel, I mean this is my type of channel, man. The Vibes is always cool.
Oh,
and,
don't get it twisted, buddy. It is your channel. We gave you the keys and said, here you go. You driving.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, Mike. I never said that it was, but I appreciate y'all telling me that it is. So I definitely appreciate that part because, man, your boy ain't gonna drop the bag. But the reason why I do like this channel is because I can do nice like this with you. We don't have to get too technical. We don't have to do too much. We just want to change the vibe up. Friday night, people been thinking all week. Let's just give them some entertainment, a little bit of fun. And then we get back to the business doing the regular weekdays, man. But Friday nights, I don't want y'all going overboard. You've been working all week. You've been thinking all week, man. Friday night, lay back, man. Have a good time. Laugh, joke, kick it with me and my boy. And that's why we here, man. The Vibes is Redraft, is Dynasty, and is everything you wanted to be. So I'm going to make sure it stay that way. And we're going to appreciate y'all always coming through, man. So Friday nights, though, originally this was supposed to just be my show, and I just had people, man. But I don't feel right if Mike ain't here, man. So if Mike not here, you might see me, you might not. But this is the official co-host of the channel of the show. And yeah, man, we're going to do it like that on Friday nights, man.
Hey. You're driving the car, and like any good person driving a car, you need somebody out there just to pick the playlist, you know, tell you where to go, where the map is, where we're making a turn.
Yeah.
Oh, you see that fat naked guy running through the field over here? Like, you need that. You need that, man. I'll be the goose to your Maverick. I don't give a shit.
There we go.
I'll sit in the back.
There we go. All right. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you sitting in the back, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep my eyes, man. Get your eyes on. And
just don't eject me right into a canopy, right? I don't want to crack my neck, drown.
Nah, man. I'm gonna take care of you, big dog. But like I said, man, we know we love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. And hey, we up out of this thing. We're gonna leave with a little bit of juice, man. I like that juice playing earlier, Mike. So let's go ahead and get that juice.
Juice fire.
So we appreciate y'all, and hey, time to get up out of this thing, baby.
Love y'all.
We out of this thing, man. Catch y'all next Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe, and don't ride, drink, and drive, and all that good stuff, man. See you next week. We out of this thing.
I show the proof. Everything about you is a lie, and she knowing the truth. She in love with feelings to the ceiling, so I open up the roof. Keep it playing, you know what I do. She don't know the